clear, boys. Say along with us.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah. All right, so we are back. It's the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. We good. Okay, so we are episode 63. We are in
Season
the middle
2.
of it. Yes, season 2, and our guests are in the building. So I'm going to get into it with no further ado. We got KBF in the motherfucking building.
KBF, man.
Yes.
KBF, man.
And it's a wicked thing to have the squad in. Like, I just seen this, like, man's just bust out the door with the first video, Too Many.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the first music video?
Nah, still.
No,
That's probably. We have a couple.
We had a couple more still. We deleted them because we seen that, this was the road we were taking and whatever. So we deleted our other stuff. We might drop those songs again, because people rocked with them. But not, we just took them down.
Yeah. And okay, break down the name KBF.
Okay, KBF stands for Keele Block Family. So, we're all from the Keele. We all grew up. That's the, in between like Eglinton and Lawrence on Keele Ingram.
Okay.
McDonald's right there.
Yeah.
So we all grew up like since young, so.
Okay.
It's the family, it's what we rep. It's where we've been our whole lives.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, okay, and let's do a rundown. Let's everybody introduce themselves. So we'll start to my left. So introduce yourself first here.
SD.
Okay.
And then I'm Pounds.
Okay.
I'm Jinx.
All right. So with the music stuff, right? When did y'all start knowing that you had that? When do y'all know when you wanted to rap? Like,
Honestly, me and this guy have been making music since we were like 14, 13 years old,
Yeah, elementary school. Just go skip lunch, go home, make a track. Used to beef patties.
Okay.
Yeah, teachers looking for us coming back half an hour late just because we're making a track,
For real. From them times, man, knew. Okay. And so, what were y'all listening to? Like, just like to know that you want to rap from them so young?
Yeah, honestly, when I was young, I was listening to like a lot of G Unit still, to be real, like 50 Cent and Tony Yayo and
Banks and them, man.
Banks, bro. That Stomp track, like, that shit was big to me. Like, I don't know, that's just
G Block.
Yeah, a lot
Styles
of
P, all of them. Oh my days.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Might as well go in. I'm a super gangster, G'd up extra. Sweat you out, plus the nigga get next up. Weed it up, lick it out. On the crate, real late, 4/5 is out. I let you know if it's a drought or them bricks is out. The Dominicans got them, but the Colombians shipped them out.
A lot of Toronto music too. I got into like Sam G when I was young,
that shit
got me up.
For sure, all those guys, Hoodlum, Roni, even when, the whole thing was starting up, like, Face Films, all those
Face Films was
videos,
popping at the time still.
Dungeon Sounds, all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff I was listening to still.
Yeah. And like, shit, like, was it always hip hop? Like, do y'all like anything outside of hip hop?
Honestly, me myself, I listen to all kinds of music, to be honest, just because, it makes me a little smarter, I feel like, You can't just stick to one genre, or you're kind of like, you need to get out of your bubble sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Okay. Yeah, so tell me about Keele Block, man.
Yo, it's the ends, fam, like, it's tough growing up, you know?
R.I.P. Nerio,
Yeah,
Big bro.
R.I.P. I lost my mom too to cancer when I was like 17, so it was just tough growing up out there, Just a lot of shit to deal with, a lot of different things going on, you know how this shit goes, but it was whatever,
Okay. And even like with all like, because I know in that area, it's got a share of like wild shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But even with all the wild shit that happens out there, like, give me one of your fondest memories.
Good memories I could say were like the firework wars on Victoria Day and Canada Day and all that.
Firecracker wars, man.
I remember one year a firework, and this is how you know karma's real, because I went to a variety store in the hood. We used to go in there deep, and we were with my brethren, Nerio, that passed away. I'll never forget this. He went in there, we all we jammed a bunch of fireworks.
The whole store was gone.
We walked down the street. Bro, these guys were doing some dumb shit. They ended up setting a lady's head on fire. Her whole head burned up on the back streets, right? Wow. So, yo, later on in the night, where firework or whatever, it was Canada Day. Bro, one of the fireworks I jammed blew up in my hand.
Jeez.
Backfire. It's a big one too, eh?
Big bird, you know? So I ended up tagging a big, maple leaf over it.
Canada Day, fam. Let's get it.
But that, definitely the firework was still, I would say.
Frick. And like, give me one of your fondest memories out there, man.
I don't know, man. When I was young, like, a lot of stuff was happening, so when we were kids, I remember hopping on the bus and going back to the ends, and the whole block was just lock off. Lights everywhere, Jake's out there with whips, big trucks, armored vehicles, automatics. Just wondering what's going on stuff.
Remember that night they wouldn't let us off the bus?
Nah,
we had to get us all the way by Culford and Lawrence.
Yeah.
We had to call our dukes or some shit to come get us, and we were young too,
Yeah. And like, even without there, like, every ends has like its own different vibe and things, right? What do you feel that's specific about like the Keele block different than like what goes on like in the East End, or like what goes on like the man's downtown?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're really multicultural, to be honest. That's one thing.
For real.
That I feel like
see like a bunch of groups of like Asians, whites, Mexicans, blacks, everything. Out here it's everything still.
Multicultural city.
Yeah. West End's a little more, I would say it's got a little violent with the guns and everything, East End is like B&Es and everything. It's all different stuff. Like every end has its own thing going on still.
That's so true, the vibes.
Yeah. And like, what was the driving factor to make y'all start getting serious with the music stuff?
To be honest, like, we made the videos before, like, they didn't do too well, to be honest, and like, whatever, we just did them. And then just recently, this guy hollered at me and he's like, like, we haven't made a track in a while, like, let's see what we could do, So one night we chilled, we sipped some lean, we made too many, We showed some of the man and they're like, like, dog, this is crazy, like, you guys have to shoot this,
Yeah.
And then one day this guy called me again and he's like, we have to shoot for this, So the man came through. His name was CJ Shoots.
Yeah, shout out CJ.
And we whipped it up. It was one night. We went to a bunch of locations, and like, bro, it was just,
it's popping.
We did it up. We did the mask thing. We thought, it'd be sick if every man's wearing a mask. Like, every single person, if you can't see one face in the video,
Yeah.
And, like, from there, I don't know, it kind of just, it started going. Still, I remember, I think it was Toronto Rappers that posted us first. And shout out to them, too, because
shout out to Toronto Rappers.
Since then, they've been helping us. They gave us the premiere on the last 3:30 video, But, yeah, they posted us. Then Bizzle put us on his page too, shouted us out, so like him too, he pushed us. And from there it's just like, we got a little buzz to start doing this thing, and that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah. And like, if you guys with this whole music stuff, right? And like music and like we're all like in a race. I feel like it's a battle between like music and streets. You know what I'm saying? Even though like we're rapping about street shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you think that you would have gone like a different path if you guys didn't have any music at all? Because you guys started from young.
Yeah.
Right? Like 13 men's already had their mind like, we want to fucking spit. We could do this, right? So with like all the shit that goes on out there, what do you think? Like if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Probably up to no good, to be honest.
Like, we be up to no good stuff.
I don't know, like. Like it's pretty much just a trial and error thing. It's like, okay, the music doesn't work, you gotta try something else. You know what I mean? You gotta get to something else. If that doesn't work, you gotta get to something else. You know what I mean?
Let's work and find the plan to make it do. So Esli, what about you? What do you feel like growing up over there in Keele?
I don't know. I feel like every end starts off the same. Like, you're young. All that's important is like playing ball and kicking it with your veterans and the little shit, like like guap.
Man,
yeah, like,
I remember days. I remember that.
You didn't really need guap to like do anything. But then like as you get older and you start realizing, okay, like I need
this is what's going on.
Bread, like like other shit's going on, like school and shit's going on, but at the same time you need bread. Looking around at what's going on in your city and. Like, you want bread too, you want to do your thing too, right?
Yeah.
So,
and like,
I don't know, I feel like shit just it just changes as you get older, you know.
Yeah.
Shit gets more real.
Responsibilities, you know.
You start to realize like what's going on around you.
What
You're
about the
involved.
music? Like, when did you start? You know what? I'm gonna start rapping. Have you?
To be real, like, I don't know. I've always had like a passion for music, you know, but it's only like a couple of years ago I was really like, you know, like these guys made a track and like yo,
our second video. Our second video was like when
yeah.
you first got into it, Leaning Dreams, you know.
I was like, yo, alright, let me try a thing, you know.
Okay.
And I hopped on it and like it sounded blessed. So I was like, yo, okay, let's start doing this, you know. And like we were doing everything ourselves, like mixing it, doing everything ourselves, you know.
Make your own beats, all of that.
Yeah.
We'll get people to, you know.
I'm not gonna say I'm the best producer in the world, but
No, there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
try, you know.
Yeah,
like,
for
I
sure.
Logic, KBF, we try things, you know. But
Most
like,
definitely.
besides that, like, yeah, we make like each of us know how to mix and master, you know.
Okay.
Like, he went to school for me and him did it since young, so we kind of just we brought up our own process of doing it. But like this guy went to school and everything, so like, you know, like we that's one thing that I feel like separates us from people. Like we actually, like, I've never paid for studio time, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like we never paid for studio time, so yo.
No. The thing about studio, like, to be like a artist and you're in like the streets and shit, it's hard to like keep up both, you know.
Yeah.
Like music it's not cheap. Like people
No.
think like to make music and to do everything like it's guap, you know.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
bare money. People don't see that, so like
Studio time,
They don't
videos,
do
all that, like,
all that.
and you're paying for
Just to
studio
get it on
time.
Apple
and
Music,
it's hard.
you know?
You're working with engineers that don't really know you as an artist, you know. Like unless you're working with someone all the time, that's different, you know.
You can pick up your style and your cadence and know what you're about.
But you have to bounce. Some man's are bouncing studio, you know. It's hard to really get your shit running. the
So
way
you guys have a
want
home
it.
studio.
Yeah, so yeah, we do everything ourselves and we know how we want to do
Three of
it.
us have a setup at our crib pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Sick. That's fucking impressive, yo.
Yeah.
Everyone
You know what
has
I'm
a different
saying?
mic, different computer, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like you got the freedom to when you create it, you could just go fucking put it down.
Cause yo, that's the thing too. Like sometimes, yo, if like you go and record a track, right? Whatever in a studio, for example. Let's say, yo, those lyrics they really mean something to you. Yo, that engineer at the end of the day, you're just a check to him. That's how I look at it, bro. Like some of this shit, bro. Not some of this shit. All of this shit I say, that shit I mean this shit, you know?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like, bro, like for someone to look at it and not take it serious while they're mixing it, it's like, bro, I do it myself. I take it serious when I'm mixing it. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like exactly like they don't even know me as an artist or not even as a person. You know, so it's like I feel like, bro, no one could get your sound right but yourself. But then there's some engineers that do. You know, don't get me wrong. I can't say that it doesn't work for people. It works for everyone. You know, but it's like just us personally, like that's how we do things, you know. Even our cameraman, New Wave Visuals, that's someone that grew up in the hood with us, you know what I mean? Like that's someone that we've known since kids, you know. That's why we do our shit with them, you know.
Sick.
So I'm seeing a lot of like most of the people, the rappers now, that they have their own cameraman, their own, you know, or they have a brethren that's real close that they've been working with from time.
Especially in Toronto, you see it a lot. Like different ends, they have their own cameraman on a certain ends, you know.
For sure.
They don't film for certain people. It's because of the politics that's going
But
on.
even the
and
politics needs to stop, right? Because
Exactly.
it's business. You guys want to make money and make
everything.
business.
If we all come together, you know, and then Toronto come together as like a record thing, fam, we could get so big in Toronto. You know?
Facts.
It's so true. It's the politics that separates.
It's politics, you know. Some things can't end.
Some things, yeah.
Some things just keep going.
Even when you try to make it end, it still can't end, you know, because
There's
some
no way.
people just don't
Exactly.
want it to end. But that's a different story for a different day.
And you know, even like off of like even the list here, you guys are as a squad, right? You guys do tracks. How do you decide? We asked this question with Black Hope. Yo, that one not make it.
You're like,
You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Bump it a couple years.
Mm.
You know? Bump it. Bump it, you bump it, you bump it. If you get sick of it, then you know.
Yeah.
Yo, like when we made too many, like bro, people were like hounding us, you know, like we put the little snippet out, like just like whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, people were cheese, like to the point where like one morning I'm just like, yo, fuck it,
Drop it.
bro. I think that night, the night before, I was up doing my thing, you know, I was tired, whatever. I fell asleep. I dropped it at like 7 a.m. I fell asleep. Yo, I woke up the next morning and she was like bro, I think like 1,500 or some shit. And like for me, that was like, yo, you know,
the song is doing
the
numbers
videos
right now.
I dropped before were doing like, bro, 1,500 in like 3 months, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, 1,500 in like 10 hours. I was like, okay, like, you know.
You're on something.
Yeah.
And then yo, every day it was going up a stack, and then I think it was at like 7K, and then it went up to 10. One day it did 3K in a day.
Well, I watched it earlier today. It's like at 57 when I seen it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's blessed.
Yeah.
And the other song is doing numbers too. It's at like 15.
15.
Yeah, 3:30 a.m.
We just dropped a preview. Still have a solo track coming on. It's gonna be a banger too. Still, it's getting good feedback on the gram and all that shit. You know.
Nice. Okay, so if you guys could change place with any rapper, okay, like not our own scene, obviously, but any rapper, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Still. Like, but what are we
What do you
looking
mean
for?
by-
We're like their lifestyle, their money, like what, their the way they flow, like
Like
what are we talking?
the position.
The position we're in?
Yeah, like
DJ Khaled.
Billy. I got a new name. They call me Billy. I tore the roof off the Maybach.
Why Khaled?
Khaled's a guy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
He has the keys and shit. You know, you see him on the fucking Snapchat. He knows what he's doing. He's making money off talking shit, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know? And like, you know why I feel like I would want to be him? Because he's that guy that put Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper and Quavo and Lil Wayne on a track. I would want to be someone that would be able to do shit like that. That's like crazy, you know what I mean?
Sick. Yeah. In the mic. Shit, you gotta be playing Mike Tag around here. No, so what were you saying?
Fuck, I'll leave it. Remember, to be real.
But no, I was we were catching the Khaled vibe. Okay, who would you want to trade places with?
Fuck. If anything, I'd be 50 still, cause that man been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of stories, telling everyone. You know,
Curtis.
he's showing everyone how to get rich himself, fam. He's a rich man, bro. How can you go wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. 50 Cent. Yeah. How about you, brother?
I don't know. To be real, I don't know. I never really thought of that, you know. Like,
It's like it was a question. Shout out to Savy. she came up with that sick question, and when you all were bringing, like when you mentioned Khaled, and I thought to myself, right? I'd want to be fucking Jigga. Right? Everybody says Jigga, but like Jigga has done so much besides, like he didn't do anything else. Like he didn't act. He didn't like.
He was in the music business.
Just does fucking music, bro. And then from that, just branched out to all this other shit, and ran a label with the Mons. Then, you know what I'm saying? Put on mad people.
for sure. I mean, Hov for sure. Like he's someone I grew up listening to, and I watched what he did too. He's smart.
He told you. He told people exactly what he was gonna do in like his second or the first song there. The man told the world like, "Yo, I'm gonna be running rap in 10 years. Watch."
Yeah.
And when he did exactly what he said he was gonna do in the black and white video, the man said, "Yo, I'm gonna tell this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it like this and watch." And then people didn't believe him, but he did it.
You have to see the bigger picture. So like, yeah. In terms of his perspective and like his success, yeah, I would say he's probably one of the guys I would say I want to sit in his shoes.
The blueprint.
Yeah.
Like literally the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I want to take a quick break to give a shout out to one of our sponsors here, and before we get back into our questions, shout out to Dan Barker and the people over there at Connect the Dots TV. There's an event that's starting off April 12th in North Bay, and then they're making their way around. There's going to be performances from...
It's a tour.
Yeah, so it's a tour. You know what I'm saying? Kid Daniel's going to be performing, Sapphire Soze, Adam Bomb the Legend, We Love Hip Hop alumni. Dre Specs.
Guest.
Yes, guest number 1. Mike Guts and DJ VP, and there's going to be Socrates in the building as well performing. Right, so it's a big thing.
Ooh, yes,
follow
Socks.
Connect the Dots TV and get your tickets early because it's going to be crazy. They're going to be making their way to North Bay, Newmarket, London, Niagara, Oakville, Toronto,
When's the Toronto date?
Toronto is May 18th. So May 18th.
Log it in. Put it in your calendars.
Right. So it's basically it's an MC competition. So each artist performs 2 songs. Judges pick the winners, and the crowd picks the winners as well. And they all go to the prelims, and then they go to the finals here in Toronto, May 18th. And the overall winner of the series will get an interview on the We Love Hip Hop podcast as well.
Oh, okay.
To let
Nice.
us know our guan, you know what I'm saying, and how that experience was. All right. So let's get back into our interview here. Influences. Give me some musical influences. Doesn't only have to be hip hop.
I think like Fab.
Okay.
Probably one of my favorite rappers lyrically, like the way he flows.
Okay.
He's sick.
I grew up off of Tupac.
Tupac.
That's all I grew up off of.
Okay.
When I was young, I started off on Tupac.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, he tried to teach me how to rap when I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't even know how old I was, but the first thing he showed me was Tupac, you know, so ever since
Tupac
then.
album?
I think it was, I don't even remember
It
still.
wasn't the one with Get Around, like early.
Nah, it was with the Outlaws. It was with, like,
okay.
it was a whole group of them, that's why. I think it was, still, I don't even remember still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Tupac. Okay.
Tupac's definitely a legend.
Yeah, for sure.
Tupac for me, Tupac and Biggie is the biggest fight for me. You know that
Yeah.
East Coast West Coast fight.
And influences.
To be honest, I'm the other side. See, I'm Biggie.
See,
like party and bullshit, like that was
Okay.
you know.
And bullshit. Yeah, Biggie's nice. Biggie's definitely nice, lyrical.
R.I.P. Biggie, man.
Yeah, man. If he was
All
alive
of
right
them
now,
stuff.
oh man, could you imagine how he'd be killing it right now?
You know?
Fuck, that's a whole nother debate. It's a different world. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
a lot of
saying.
different people with different opinions, you know? So,
Yeah.
you can never end that.
Yeah. Okay. You guys think, and this is like a abstract question. Do you feel music is like, because you guys are really connected to the music. I'm noticing now from like our conversation here, right? Because you're there engineering and in the whole time of the process. So like, do you feel music is like an escape for y'all?
For sure. For sure.
Most definitely. That's kind of why we did it when we were younger, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like,
Just
you
want to
know?
say a lot of things, you know, you can't tell other people.
Exactly. So we used to
Face to
kind of
face,
make
so-
songs just to listen to ourselves, type of thing. Like, you know, I remember me and this guy went hard to get that first mic. Bro, I had a mic tape, like a mic like this, taped to the top of my computer.
Little
screen,
$2
like,
mics,
box
you know,
computer screen.
ones you get from the computer
that's what
store.
we started on, but we were mixing it on Adobe Audition. Just know that, and we were cleaning it up. And I'm telling you,
Okay,
you wouldn't
putting
know
in
I was
work.
using one of these, dog.
For sure.
I tell you that much, you know.
Sick. Trust me. Oh man. Okay. Shows. You got shows coming up. You
I went
strip
tomorrow.
Yeah, the strip
Yeah,
pop.
tomorrow.
hop.
That shit's
Freddie
gonna be
Fame.
lit. Like, to be real, I'm just excited to go there and turn up, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Get a booth, you know, try
This
to
was
get
the
the one with
first
the
show for you
pole.
guys.
Yo, we did some shows before still. We did,
So you
Well,
think
we-
you can rap?
yeah, we did that. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
What is it called?
So you think you can rap?
Oh, I've never heard of it.
We've been through like 3 different rounds, so we went 3
Yeah, it was a
different times.
competition, and then
Yeah.
if you won, you had to like you get to perform at Young and Dundas, that thing they do
Okay.
every year.
Okay.
It was some through those guys. Yeah, the grand prize was like 2 bands or some shit. So we ended up coming in 3rd, to be real. I think it was like, bro, I don't know. I think it was
I
rigged,
had
to be
nothing to
honest,
say
you
about
know?
that. You know, let's keep it like that.
It's
Still.
politics.
Let's keep it like that, you know?
But
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, long story short, we did that. We did a couple other shows. But yo, this is going to be like our first You know, I guess it's kind of big one.
As
It's not
as the
huge,
group,
don't get
really.
me wrong, but yeah, as the group too.
Yeah. Shout out to Freddie Fame. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I might pull up to that still. You know. What I'm saying?
That's one of Friday's favorite places.
Fam, pull up. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit still. And dog, like, you know, trust me, it's gonna be lit. You're gonna see us turn up.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna turn
stage.
up
We're
still.
gonna go ham. To be real, there's, you know, like, I think this guy was saying like 30 strippers rolling or some shit. Plus, you know,
Stage strippers, you know.
He's been doing it for a minute, so
Yeah, we performed, or my group that I used to manage back in the days, Empire, performed at the strip hop over at Fillmore's around the corner.
Say a word.
You know what I'm saying?
Say a word.
Twice.
yeah, that's like one of the original flyers. That's like one of the flyers he put up to like show people, say, yo, it's back, eh?
Yeah.
Yo,
Techie
that's
man
Way
on
back.
the
I see you
front.
go way back, fam. Don't you
fuck.
know? No, I don't even know. You know?
Yeah, techie man on the front.
Oh shit. This-
100 plus rounds to the head top. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, fam. Don't worry about it, fam.
I'm an old school nigga, man. I've been around. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, we've been watching those since we're little kids, man. You know?
Yeah.
Shit.
What's the struggle with shows? Do you guys feel there's any struggles with getting shows? Because I see like
Yeah,
Casper
right.
just finished a tour, right? So just even before when in his interview, he's like, "Watch, we're gonna do our shows and show that it's not an issue for mans to have
Yeah.
shows, because mans to have gully lyrics, right? And that's the thing that they're trying to say.
That violence is gonna
Those
happen.
guys, that's what I'm saying. Their lyrics, they're, you know, they're very, you know, you already know what they're talking about. And like, yo, they do shows and I rate it, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff.
But like,
Shout out to them too.
and I feel like we could do the shows right now. The only problem is the mask thing. Like tomorrow they're telling me I can't be in the script because with a ski mask on. So I'm gonna figure something out, you know. But like, I feel like that's gonna be the problem right now.
Yeah.
You know, to be 100% real. But like, yo, it's for the image. I feel like if I didn't wear this for too many, it wouldn't have went the same way, you know. Like, and now I gotta rock with it, you know. I can't not rock with it. I already started it, you know. I think that's gonna be the problem. But like, I don't know. We have the next show coming up with Up Next, you know. It's at Remix Lounge on Dundas.
Okay.
And yo, that one too, some big names are coming out. Ray
yeah.
Gambini, friggin', you know, a couple big names still, you know, they're all here doing their thing too. So I'm looking
Nice.
forward to that one too. But
Nice.
like I said, I don't know about the mask thing yet. They haven't put me up on it, but I'm
just wait till you get there.
gonna pull up. It's simple.
There's always an improvise. There's something you could do.
You know,
and
something.
It's always about once you do the shows and the shows are done, it's like you seen the last one, everything was crisp. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look how many people enjoyed what we did. Let's do another one. You know what I'm saying? So the more successful shows that you guys have, they ain't even gonna give a fuck about the mask.
Okay, it's
Facto.
true still.
Be paying.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that everything just goes crisp.
No
You know what I'm
violence,
saying? Like,
yeah.
and that's not only y'all, because
Yeah,
there's
no, that's-
other people who perform and
of
stuff
course.
at these events. But when it's like something where it's like you guys are the main thing, as long as everything goes crisp, you could always be like, yo, to the next promoter, yo, our shows, everything is always goes crisp.
Use that as
Don't
a
worry about
resume,
us.
kinda, you know, like, yo, look at this.
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys have any solo plans, anything like that?
True say?
Yeah, like this guy. You gotta talk to this guy. This guy's a track coming on.
Okay.
Track called How Far. It's like
Okay.
it's a different vibe, you know. Like it's the thing too. Like I don't know. Before like we put out like different kind of music, but like just to show we're diverse, you know.
Okay.
But like we're speaking like life, but like the positive side, like you know, like trying to reach the people, you know, through our music, kind of like telling our story, whatever.
Okay.
But like people, you know, they want to hear a different side of your life, different side of life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
people like drama. The drama.
Facts.
So, you know, like by the end of the day, we're staying real to who we are. You know, we're gonna make our music the way we wanna make our music. Like I'm dropping a track and it's a different vibe. You know, people are still they're gonna rock with it. And it's KBF. You know,
Exactly.
at the
Okay.
end of the day.
All different.
Self-produced and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's all
did.
good.
I did everything like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we engineered everything. The producer was
Yeah,
Pass the mic.
Chavo. Yeah.
J Soul's producer. So
Okay.
Nice.
We ended up getting that beat from him. But like this was like a couple years ago, to be real. And we just left it, we just left it unreleased for a while. And we put a couple previews up on the gram and whatever. So like I said, people are taking it in. We're gonna shoot a video for it just now.
Okay. And mixtape plans and stuff like that. And when's the mixtape coming?
We're gonna do that just now. I think we're gonna just work on the singles and stuff for now. Try and see what we could do.
Yeah, more singles, more group.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So, is there more members to the group, or is it just the three of you?
Yo, it's us three, but like the whole telling you, everybody does their thing. I
understand. Enough said.
Everyone can.
Man's jumping in and out of the track from the squad that are just like, yeah.
To be honest,
maybe I'll try a thing, and then when they realize, oh, I like it more, and then they'll pick up on it.
Yo, trust me. I can say I've almost made a track with like almost every one of my brethren. Like.
That's blessed.
Like real shit. Like we have a computer. Like I would say over, I don't know what, 100, 200 songs. Yeah, exactly. Like
songs are like 10 minutes long.
Oh wow.
8 man's on it from different. Crazy.
Yo,
Wow. Fucking around.
Yo, that's
just
crazy.
Making music.
That's some old school 93
10 man's
shit.
on it.
Yeah.
That's 93 hip hop.
Just
Right
turn
there.
on the mic, put on a beat. Not even put the beat on the program. Just turn on the beat. Yo, man, I'm just hop on it. A nigga will dip,
And just cypher.
smoke a blunt. Next man will hop in. Yo, you hear us in the background laughing at each other. Like yo,
Cypher.
we used to do that shit all the time. Still.
Cypher life.
Sick.
Cypher life.
Nice.